Kickstart summer at Lowe's with Memorial Day savings on major appliances like the Smart Whirlpool Top Load Washer, featuring the 2-in-1 removable agitator in a color you'll only find at Lowe's. Take it out for bulky items, leave it in for a more thorough clean. You can customize any load, plus skip steps with the Load and Go dispenser. Simply add detergent once and skip the refills. Memorial Day savings start now at Lowe's. Shop in-store or online today.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your driver's license is important so you can get back and forth to work, get your kids to school, and back and forth to daycare. If your license has been suspended because you can't pay your tickets, you can't do any of those things. Let's talk about Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You may have heard the tickets cannot be discharged, but they can be dealt with in a Chapter 13 case. Why not come in for a free consultation? The chapter you choose will make all the difference to your getting back, legally, on the road. Let's design a plan to pay off your tickets and restore your license immediately. I'm attorney Travis Gagne. Please contact me today at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com.
This is The Mighty starring BJ and Migs mornings.
Because, hey, at least once a day, you should experience a BJ.
You know, I'm ready for my BJ.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle, and we've done it again, man. We've teamed up with the Washington State Council of Firefighters, Operation Warm, this holiday season. We are getting coats for kids. You know, we love this. It's a great thing, and we want you to be part of it again.
BJ, just $20 gets a brand new coat on a kid, which is awesome. So our goal this year, it's pretty lofty. It's $50,000, you know, because it goes with the 50th anniversary of KSW. Why can't we be celebrating our 20? No, that's going to be awesome, dude. Like, whatever, anything close to that would be mind-blowing. And, dude, I got to say, the Rockaholics are already stepping up huge. We started this yesterday. We're getting pretty close to $10,000 raised already.
Wow.
We're right around $8,700 raised, and that's a huge part thanks to people like Robert Nunnenkamp, who joined the 69 Club, donating $69. Jim Geeb donated $100. Walter's Silence, $50. I mean, the Rockaholics are just killing it so far, man.
Yeah, and like Steve said, we're trying to raise as much as possible. 50 would be great because that would be 2,500 coats that 50,000 would pay for, and they're all for kids here in Washington State. I want to thank Taylor Driving School and UMass Global, also matching donations up to $1,000 each. It's all about coats for kids, presented by Palace Law. You want to donate, and if you can't donate, and again, $1, seriously, if it's just $1, that will help. And if not, well, please share on your socials, and you can get that all that information. Make a donation today at KISW.com.
Let's play B Migs. It's time to play the game. So everybody scream his name. B Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa. B Migs, you're a loser. It is time to be Migs, and it's Wednesday, so we whack him instead, right? Yeah, that's what we do.
Let me see everybody do their Mr. Wacky then. All right.
I'm not even sure anymore either.
Yeah, I know. It's been a little while since I've been doing this, so
welcome back. You know, good for you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Welcome back.
See, I'm gonna do a little call out there to Mr. BJ there. Mr. BJ and Sarah. I listened yesterday, and Sarah did a fine job. But of course, one of the questions was somewhat confusing, and therefore you guys had to crap on me while I was not here.
No idea what you're talking about.
Defend myself.
You must have listened to another show doing a trivia contest.
Yeah, exactly. That wasn't us.
I heard a guy named Rev. Yeah, I heard there's a few of those.
Yeah, we said nothing but wonderful things.
Yeah, sure. Well, we got a contestant today. Let's get to him. We got Logan in Redmond. Logan, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. All right, Steve, get out of here.
Ooh, today starts Advent calendars.
Oh, wow.
I just got excited, so I get to enjoy some chocolate when I get home.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow.
Well, there's something to look forward to.
Yeah, right? Steve's so excited.
For those playing at home, Logan will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Logan, you can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
What word did the University of Hawaii Warriors drop from their team name in 2001?
Rainbow.
Yes. 1972's The Divine Miss M was the debut album from which artist?
Madonna.
No.
Bette Midler.
Yes. What was the first sport to be televised in the U.S.?
Baseball.
Yes. In what year of the mid-2000s did Richard Pryor pass away?
2004.
No.
2005.
Yes. In the health world, what does BMI stand for?
Body mass index.
Yes. George Washington was born in which present-day state?
Virginia.
Yes. Which pop star is the godmother to both of Elton John's sons?
Oh. Pass.
In The Wizard of Oz, what was the lion in search of?
Heart.
No.
Courage.
Yes. Blank Space was the single off of which Taylor Swift album?
Red.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 correct.
Ooh, not too shabby.
No, I did all right there.
Not too shabby at all.
It's a passing grade if this was a test. I mean, it's
all right.
not. It's a competition, but I
It's
mean...
a competition.
Yeah, if it was
To
a test...
the death.
Whoa, no, we don't do trial by combat over here with this one.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, you don't want to worry about that sort of thing. Steve, you're back.
Yes, I am.
Are you ready?
I am.
Yes. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Wow.
What word did the University of Hawaii Warriors drop from their team name in 2001?
Rainbow?
Yes. 1972's The Divine Miss M was the debut album from which artist?
I don't know. Is that Fleetwood Mac?
No.
Is that Metallica?
No.
Modest Yahoo?
No. What was the first sport to be televised?
Madonna?
No. What was the first sport to be televised in the U.S.?
Basketball?
No.
Baseball?
Yes. In what year of the mid-2000s did Richard Pryor pass away?
2004?
No.
2005?
Yes. In the health world, what does BMI stand for?
Body mass index?
Yes. George Washington was born in which present-day state?
Washington?
No.
New Hampshire?
No.
New York?
No. Which pop star is the godmother of both of Elton John's sons?
Pop star. Lady Gaga?
Yes. In The Wizard of Oz, what was the lion in search of?
Courage?
Yes. Blank Space was the single off which
Taylor Swift?
Whoa. Off of which Taylor Swift album?
Oh, damn it.
No.
Is that 22?
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1989?
Yep.
Come on.
You lose. 7-6.
Nice work, Logan.
Woo! Thank you. Good game.
Yeah.
You too, man. I'd like to apologize to all my fellow Swifties out there.
Yeah,
Danny.
boy, did you get whacked big time.
Big time. I lost by 1.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. That's a crushing.
As I was reading that question, A, I forgot that I wrote down that question, and then B, I was like, oh, Steve's totally going to get this. He's a Swiftie.
Yeah.
And then you didn't, so that makes me feel better.
That is amazing. I mean, really, you're no longer a Swiftie. You're kicked out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's...
Fine. I'll start my own crew.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Instead of a Swiftie, Steve, you are... Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, what a great way to start the day.
The two that you did not get correct, Logan did. He knew that George Washington was born in present-day Virginia. And then he also knew that the Divine Miss M was Bette Midler.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I was trying to think of an artist with an M.
I know. It was funny because both of you said Metallica and or Madonna. And I was like, okay, yeah, maybe. I mean, it's still too early for that, but...
I always forget that Bette Midler was a singer as well.
Really?
I don't think anybody even knows. I mean, outside of the Hocus Pocus movie, I mean, I don't even think anybody knows anything about
Hey,
Bette Midler.
she's singing in that movie, too.
Yeah.
Did you
I
really?
didn't say she wasn't a singer, but outside of Hocus Pocus, does anybody know her?
What other movies was she in?
Yeah, Beaches.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, Danny, seriously, only emo Danny would know Bette Midler, who's 102 years old, was in a movie that's also 102 years old.
I will let you know that I also knew about Beaches because I had to watch it when I did a cross-country flight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I had no choice because I was like 14 years old, and it was like that or nothing.
What about Ruthless People? I forgot about it until I looked it up, but that was with her and Danny DeVito.
I don't even know that one. Ruthless People.
Boy, this really look. Bette Midler was and is a terrific talent. I understand that, but really, if you are, honestly, if you're under the age,
she is the wind beneath my wings.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, seriously, Danny shouldn't know this. That's an embarrassment. I don't think any millennial should really know.
Dude, the Ruthless People movie, the premise is just so great. It's like Danny DeVito hates his wife, Bette Midler, so much that he wants her dead. And he's ecstatic when she's taken by a duo of kidnappers who want $500,000 ransom in exchange for her life. And he planned on ignoring every one of the kidnappers' demands.
Yeah, so what?
Hilarity ensues.
Is it like a
I do remember that movie. Yeah, I think it was a good comedy, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
back in the day.
Had Judge Reinhold and Helen Slater were the kidnappers.
How and when?
1986.
Wow, you realize that movie's closing in on 40 years old.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
I'm willing to guess that movie does not stand the test of time.
I don't know. Danny. They did. I remember that it was that they were funny, but the pacing could be bad. That's the thing with some older movies. It's just the funny parts are still funny, but then the time it takes to get to them really is so different than what we're used to today.
93% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 72% audience score.
Wow. So the audience not as much as the critics. Okay, still 70% of the audience isn't horrible, but again, I don't know if it holds up. I'm afraid. I haven't had any desire to watch it again, I'll tell you that, though I don't remember anything about it, so it might be like the first time for me.
I kind of want to see it again now.
All right, you know what? You go ahead, buddy. You let me know what you think. He's not going to do it.
No. I'll probably forget by later today.
Yeah, you probably will. You got chocolate to have, so that's the only thing you're going to remember later.
That's all that matters, man.
I know, right? We got a man that found a way to only have to do 2 hours of actual work during his workday, which is pretty awesome. Well, it was until his ex ratted him out to his boss. I'll tell you all about this at 7:19 on The Rock.
Kickstart summer at Lowe's with Memorial Day savings on major appliances like the smart Whirlpool top-load washer featuring the 2-in-1 removable agitator in a color you'll only find at Lowe's. Take it out for bulky items, leave it in for a more thorough clean. You can customize any load, plus skip steps with the Load and Go dispenser. Simply add detergent once and skip the refills. Memorial Day savings start now at Lowe's. Shop in-store or online today.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
Oh my gosh, it's been too long since I've been on a bike. I really like it. Living a healthy life free of gambling problems is a lot of fun and a nice change of pace. Did you say race? No. Yes.
Reconnect with yourself and the ones you love. If gambling is creating a problem for you, there's hope and help. For more information, call the Washington State Helpline at 1-800-547-6133 or visit evergreencpg.org. That's evergreencpg.org.
Everything is better electrified. Like the guitar, toothbrushes, or cars. And Hyundai has the widest range of electrified vehicles on the market, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. You can use electric when you want it or gas when you need it. It's your journey. Evolve it beyond the pump in the 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
You're listening to BJ and Migs mornings on The Rock 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. In an online forum, a man said that he found a clever way to do his job in a fraction of the time, to the point where he was only working 2 hours a day. Wow. So they thought
he's working
he was
an hour more a day than us. This is crazy.
Hey-o.
Yeah. Cha-cha.
And, of course, what did he do with the rest of his day? Well, pretty much what Vicky does while she's working. He spent the rest of his day looking at memes.
Well, that is work for her.
Yeah. No, I mean, if you think about it, I don't know who really is getting the upper hand here. The guy that's getting paid to look at memes and not supposed to, or the person who somehow convinced us that she needs to look at memes for her job. I feel like bamboozling's happening all over the place here.
They're on the same forum, I think.
I really do.
Figured it out.
Now, we don't know exactly what he does. He just said that he worked from home and he had to do calculations and reports. And he found a way to use a database to crunch all the numbers. And then he would just export these as reports. And then he just had to edit them up a little bit. And, hey, my job's done.
Well, if he gets the job done, he got the job done.
Yeah, it sounds like working smart.
I know. This is what frustrates me about like humanity, because he told his girlfriend, he said, look what I've done, which is a pretty brilliant thing. Well, they broke up and, hell hath no fury. Then somebody gets it broken up with. And she immediately ratted him out to the boss as soon as they broke up. So I have to feel like he dumped her.
Yeah. Had to have been. And it sounds like it might not have been a very pleasant breakup, because why would you do that? I have a bud that was telling me about how he was dating someone and then they broke up, or he just it was like early dating and he ghosted her, and then she was sending him messages like, I'm going to tell your boss that you smoke pot. And it's just like, why? What does it matter? Why is this bothering? Just accept that the person doesn't want to be with you and move on. It's not like you guys were married. It's not like you had kids. You just started dating.
There are two things I think they should teach kids at school. Of course, how to manage your money and do a checkbook and all that stuff, so you know what the hell's going on when you get out. And also how to manage relationships.
I think you're saying how not to be a psycho.
Yeah. All right. Well, I feel like that's the same thing. I'm just giving it a better name.
True.
It just sounds nicer. Because you're absolutely right. It's like, look, man, what's going to happen is when you're young is you're going to think that the person's right for you and they're not. Or you're going to think that that person is right for you and you realize they're not.
Right.
And there's no bad guy there. It's just how it is. So, but I'm with you, Steve. I think that if you can find a way to do your job to the point where you're doing it well and you're doing it in less time, why are you a bad guy? Why are you, and they said he wasn't fired. Don't know if they gave him more work, though, which, that's an interesting thing in itself, is do you pile on this guy because he's figured out a way to get it done?
Yeah, you know what? I'd honestly be like, as long as you still get the thing, we expected you to get this job done and you're getting it done. I don't care if you get it done in 8 hours, 2 hours, 10 minutes. If you're getting what we needed from you done, then we're getting what we wanted from you. I don't understand why you have to add more crap to the guy's plate.
When you change the system, though, and people complain, it's really interesting. It's when I worked at the clothing store, I used to all I did was talk to the customers. I just was hanging out. Hey, how you doing? And the rest of the people who were busting their ass were like, how does he, what is going on? I don't understand. And so eventually the management pulled me aside and said, for first they thought I wasn't getting my job done. So they pulled me aside and said, look, man, you are behind in your work. You're talking to the people. I go, no, check my work. And they went and checked everything. They're like, how the hell is this all done? We've watched you. You don't do anything. How is this all done? And I'm like, well, we have part-timers. And they're like, your part-timers, the people that come in part-time, they do all the work? You're supposed to do all the work. I go, no, you want the work done. It doesn't matter who's doing it. So I'm letting the part. And they're like, well, how do you motivate the part? Yeah, how do you motivate the part? I go, because they like me. I buy them stuff. We hang out. I go, they're the most motivated workers you have here. Then I can do and hang out with the customers and try to make sales, try to generate sales by making them feel good about the stuff they're trying on. I go, why haven't you guys thought about this? And they were like, you need to stop. You're making everybody look bad. And I'm like, okay. Well, you know what? I guess we're not getting the max or the minimum here, are we? Okay, great. Thanks. So you know what, Steve? Sometimes if you're a smart one, people don't like it and they'll rat you out.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
And sometimes if you break up with somebody, they will. No, actually, all the time they will rat you out. Yeah, man. This is pretty much how this guy got busted. His ex ratted him out for being able to do his 8-hour job in 2 hours. And so we're wondering, man, we want you to finish this sentence based on this. I can't believe my ex did blank. What stupid thing did your ex do to you, or what dumb thing did you do to your ex? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Your calls and texts after Nirvana.
Now, it's the lukewarm topic of the day. 99.9
KISW, the Rock of Seattle. So, dude found a way to do his job in a fraction of the time. It was pretty awesome. But his ex outed him to his boss. So based on this, we want you to finish the sentence. I can't believe my ex did blank. What stupid thing did your ex do to you, or what dumb thing did you do to your ex? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
The texts are coming in. One person says, I can't believe my ex bit my hand. Reason why? Over a Snapchat of us. She thought I was sending snaps to some other chick. Apparently I was just sending. And she cheated on me the next year, though. Sex was great with her, though. Haha, from Sam and Renton.
Wow. They say that all the time. The person that does the accusing is the one that's doing the bad stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of times that's the case. Wow.
So she was mad at him over a snap about them.
Yeah. And bites your hand. Yeah. And again, you hear the story. The sex was amazing, but then this is what happens. You get extreme everything.
I don't know, because I was 19, started drinking at a place that had great people, food in a bar, and live music. It was a beautiful thing until one day I walked in for my daily 2-martini lunch. The owner, who was a great guy, greeted me, sat down and said, Colin, you're one of my best customers, but a girl named Kathy called and told me that you're not 21. You're going to have to come in on your birthday, and then it's going to be on me. But until then, I can't serve you. Aww. Needless to say, Kathy was a loon, but she was great in the sack, smiley face.
Wow.
And Hines said it was worth it and made a great story. 3 months later, went in and joined the owner and my bar friends for a great 21st birthday.
I like how everyone has to specify that the sex was good, just so we know that she was crazy, but the sex was awesome.
Well, it justifies why you're around someone. Why would you be with someone so crazy?
Yeah.
The sex was awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're having sex regularly, isn't it good? I mean, I've never heard anybody say the sex was bad.
Well, it's like pizza. I think every pizza is good, but there's varying levels of pizza.
Yeah.
I guess,
crazy sex, it's awesome.
I have no idea. I haven't had a lot of, different partners in my life, so maybe as far as I know, things are, I've got the best I could ever want, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong because I haven't had many partners. So I have no way to judge. I just always felt like, look, if somebody says yes, that's fantastic. That's great sex.
You know those shirts that say, like, I'm with stupid and have an arrow pointing? Like, if you're dating someone that, like, everywhere you go, there's just going to be drama, or she's going to create, or he is going to create problems, you should have a shirt that just says, the sex is awesome, and have an arrow pointing at them. That way, at least people will be like, why is he hanging out with that crazy person?
That's a good code, too. You go, oh, whoa, okay, there could be drama, because he's got that shirt on. I might want to follow that couple and see if if he or she creates drama somewhere. Nice. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Finish this sentence. I can't believe my ex did blank. What stupid thing did your ex do, or what dumb thing did you do to your ex? And I'm wondering about the Rev, because the Rev, he hasn't had many people in his life, so I'm wondering, besides one ex, just basically,
Way to remind everyone of that, BJ.
Thanks for that, BJ.
Well, just,
you're absolutely
right. You have worked on the
though,
show pretty much. Everybody knows your story.
Yeah, and it was actually a friend of mine, and so it wasn't mine.
You don't even have a story. All right, then I rest my case.
But no, this one was pretty epic because I had a friend and she broke up with a guy. Guy ended up moving back to Texas, and before that, he broke into her house. He pooped on her towels and rearranged her DVD collection.
Now,
so what's the crazy part of that?
Oh, wow. Now, she broke up with him, or he broke up with her?
She broke up with him. He was doing some shady stuff beforehand, so it was kind of a, you probably need to get out of town sort of thing. So he did, but not without leaving his mark.
I think pretty much at that point, you prove her case.
Oh, yeah. You just cut it at a loss and go buy some new towels.
I think that's what you got to look. You got to look in the mirror and go, if you're a crazy person and responding to somebody dumping you, then you deserve to be dumped. I mean, you're just proving the point that, you're not right for probably anybody.
But how was the sex, Rev? Did he ever find out as a kid?
You know what? I never asked, but I would have to assume because they were together for a while that it was amazing.
Well, I would say this. I think on average, great sex for a woman is surely something that is valued. Because like I said, Steve, it's pizza to us, but not every dude knows how to make a woman happy. So, maybe that's why she put up with him, is because he knew his stuff.
Or he's packing some serious mulage.
Well, sometimes they say it's not about the mule packing. It's, it's about
so his
the
ocean was just a motion of pleasure.
Yeah,
you know what? These are how they all go. These are how all the adages go. You're absolutely right.
These are some great ones.
It's not about the mule. It's about the ocean, man.
Man. Well, I know this is a weird transition, man. Why does it always have to happen? But I see your daughter's in the room.
Oh, Sarah.
Hey, thank you.
Is it mule or emotion?
Oh, man.
And don't get J-Rubs that shirt either.
Both.
Please. No. Sarah, I told you not to answer that question.
He asked it. Why not?
I really wasn't
because I asked you not to. That's why not.
Oh, sorry. Was that a rhetorical question? My bad.
It's okay.
No, first of all, it was a request. No, never mind.
This happened about 10 years ago, but I still cannot believe my ex hacked into all of my accounts, like my email and my social media, and changed the password, and on my social media, like, wrote to so many of my friends about how much of a stupid bitch I was.
Wow. Wait, did he write? Yeah. Did he act like as if he was you? Like,
yes.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I'm a stupid bitch?
Yes.
That's awesome.
On so many of my friends' walls. So when I finally, figured out, how to change the password back and all that stuff, I just had to respond to so many people. And I'd be like, sorry, I wrote that. It wasn't me.
Did you lose any friends from that? Like, did anyone respond back and be like, "Yeah, you kind of are"? Yeah.
Yes, of course. People. Yes, of course. People agreed. Some of them they liked it. They thumbs up it. They were like, "It's about time you admitted it." No, it was a hot mess. But yeah, 10 years later, and I still remember that, and I can't believe that happened.
Oh, I wonder why you still remember that. Because you know who else remembers that? Me.
Someone can't get over it.
Yeah, I hate that guy.
I know, you still do.
And you know what? And she's apparently made up with that guy because I guess forgiveness is something they tell you to do. I don't know where she got that wacky idea.
It's clearly not from Dad.
No. You know what? I'm all about forgiveness if you apologize. Not yet. Not today.
Has he apologized, Sarah?
I don't know.
Not to me.
Yeah, definitely not to BJ.
Ruined my day.
And I don't really remember if he has to me. I just kind of got over it.
Oh, okay. You would think at least at some point, be like, look, maybe that was a little much.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look, at some point, to me, again, if you're a man, you're going to have to apologize. I've had to do it. It's tough. There's a particular individual who I treated like crap. And, man, I sat across from him, and I sat down, and I had to apologize. I didn't want to because, first of all, I still feel like that person was in the wrong. But you know what? I was a jerk, so I apologize. You have to. This kid, not yet. No, he hasn't done it.
Maybe in the next 10 years he will.
I would love to, just sit him down and be like, at what point did you decide, I'm going to keep going through with this plan? You know what I mean? At some point, you got to be like, you think it, you're like, I'm going to get into her email accounts and let everyone know that I'm going to pretend to be her, and I'm going to say to everyone, hey, I'm a stupid bitch. At some point, you're like, okay, funny idea. And then when you get to the point where you're actually breaking into the emails and you're typing all this out, do you not kind of second guess it? You know,
yeah,
when you be like, man, this is actually a little weird. I should probably not do this.
Maybe I shouldn't press send. Let's just delete it and forget it all happened.
Yeah.
I would think so too. But I was just glad. I mean, a stupid bitch, that's fine. Call me that. I was glad it just wasn't worse, you know?
That was worse for me.
Yeah, that was
my day. I had a great day too, man. It was awesome. I had movies lined up to watch. Kathy was doing something, so it was just a day to me, Steve. It was, and all of a sudden, whiny McGee over here, she is just devastated, crying her ass off. And then I find out why, and I'm drawn in, and I'm on the phone yelling at her friends, trying to find out who did it. And then I had to apologize to some of those folks because I was mean to them. But, it was a whole conspiracy because everybody knew.
I can't imagine. I can't even.
Rampage.
I mean, just knowing you as well as we know you, just the idea of all that going down must have just been
especially 10 years ago.
Right.
BJ.
10 years ago was not good.
He's just full on Liam Neeson and
oh, yeah.
Dude, he was like, I will call the police and I will find
out. I have a certain set of skills.
I can track this down.
I told him, I said, I know somebody high up at Microsoft. We will find you.
Yeah.
Would you have really reached out to someone? Hey, come on.
He would have.
What were you going to ask him to do?
I was going to ask him, dude, here's what happened. You have any way at all we can find out the IP address of this idiot and really find out exactly who did it?
Go hunt him down.
And I know they could have. I mean, or somebody could have, or he could have hooked me up with somebody. Because, at the time, 10 years ago, hacking into somebody's face and all that, I mean, it was still kind of, new to people. Like somebody would do that.
Were you listening to the theme of Mission Impossible while thinking of all these?
Steve, I was,
Hey, Bill Gates, it's me, BJ Shea. I was wondering if you could help me with something.
I was so enraged at my happy place being disrupted and having to deal with it. And, it's just I'm like, and I was good to this dude. I never had a problem with him. I always treated him okay. I mean, granted, the relationship ended, but it wasn't because of me. And it's like, wow, man, you have caused me misery on this day and you don't even realize it. And, so dad is just like, I'm like, okay, you don't get what you did to the dad. F you, buddy. And so I heard, he's not allowed in that. By the way, Sarah, he's still not allowed in this house. There's been no parties where he shows up.
Has he ever been in your house with your father?
Yeah, he did one time, and I had to give her the why. I was you'll never have a party here again because, again, you brought the guy I hate.
That's okay. J-Rubs probably wouldn't want any exes to come over anyway, so
Fair
he's
enough,
on board with you.
What's wrong with him?
What's wrong
Jay,
with
you know
that?
what? Now I got J-Rubs. So if anybody tries to pull anything, I got J-Rubs in my back pocket,
you got your
too.
enforcer over there. You got your goons.
I got my buddy at Microsoft. I got the muscle with J-Rubs.
If you're Wayne Gretzky, he's your Marty McSorley.
Oh, that's right, buddy. There you go. Nice relate, by the way.
That's all I can think of this early in the morning.
That wasn't wrestling related.
See, I would.
You're Shawn Michaels and he's your Diesel.
That's
nice. I like that one.
All right, fine. Hey, I don't know if you guys know this, but of course we have teamed up once again with the Washington State Council of Firefighters, Operation Warm. We're doing it this holiday season, man. You know we love doing this. We love getting coats for kids that don't have any. $20. That's all it takes. $20 puts a brand new coat on a Washington State child in need, which is an amazing price. Seriously, you can't get a coat of this quality for $20 anywhere. But we're able to get that done. I should say they are. We're just able to put the word out. If you would like to donate, any bit helps. $1, $20. Of course, the 69 crew, join them.
69 Club coming up strong. Robert Nunnenkamp just recently joined it. Barbara Kempf just joined the 69 Club. And we're almost to $10,000 raised for Coats for Kids in one day.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. Rockaholics, you're amazing. If you want to donate, please go to KISW.com, donate. If you can't donate, which we understand, but you do have social media, would you share the link? Maybe some of your friends could donate because these are all the kids in Washington State. It all goes here. And we want to get coats on those kids. Also, we have partnered with Mike Squires and his podcast, Couch Riffs, to cover a Christmas classic to help raise awareness for Coats for Kids. And here it is. This is amazing. What a great job that Mike and the whole gang did. The entire KISW staff covering the Kinks' Father Christmas on the Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How do I know if bankruptcy is going to provide me with relief? What are the steps for my situation?
There's so much information out there about bankruptcy with the internet and what people have heard from friends and other people that they've talked to about their financial issues or bankruptcy. There's also a lot of bad information out there or urban legends about bankruptcy. In order to determine whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, you need to talk to an attorney that's experienced in bankruptcy. So in order to determine whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, you should talk to an experienced bankruptcy attorney. And my job is not to convince you to file bankruptcy. My job is to help you to make that decision and have all the facts so that you can make an informed decision about whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, what benefits it's going to have for you, and what the downside of filing bankruptcy is.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com.
Kickstart summer at Lowe's with Memorial Day savings on major appliances like the smart Whirlpool top-load washer featuring the 2-in-1 removable agitator in a color you'll only find at Lowe's. Take it out for bulky items, leave it in for a more thorough clean. You can customize any load, plus skip steps with the Load and Go dispenser. Simply add detergent once and skip the refills. Memorial Day savings start now at Lowe's. Shop in-store or online today.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
Oh my gosh, it's been too long since I've been on a bike. I really like it. Living a healthy life free of gambling problems is a lot of fun and a nice change of pace. Did you say race? No. Yes.
Reconnect with yourself and the ones you love. If gambling is creating a problem for you, there's hope and help. For more information, call the Washington State Helpline at 1-800-547-6133 or visit evergreencpg.org. That's evergreencpg.org.